In the quiet Ghanaian village of Kando, nestled along the banks of Lake Volta, Kofi Mensah was known for his warm smile and steady hands as a carpenter. His love for his fiancée, Adwoa, had blossomed over years, from childhood games in the village square to stolen glances at market stalls. The village buzzed with excitement as the wedding day of Kofi Mensah and Adwoa approached. The elders blessed their union, and Kofi Mensah's mother, Mama Esai, spent weeks weaving Kent cloth. Adwoa's family prepared yam and goat stew, while children practiced dances. Kofi Mensah carved a wooden stool for Adwoa, etching their initials into its base, a symbol of their shared forever. But the night before the wedding, everything changed. Kofi Mensah woke to a note slipped under his door, written in Adwoa's careful hand, "I'm sorry. I can't do this. I've left for Accra. Please don't follow me." His heart sank. No explanation, no goodbye, just the weight of her absence. The village, unaware, slept on, but his world crumbled. As dawn broke, Kofi Mensah sat on his veranda, the note crumpled in his fist. He replayed their last moments, Adwoa's smile at the rehearsal, her promise to meet him under the baobab tree. Had he missed a sign? The questions gnawed at him, but pride kept him silent. He couldn't face the village's pity, not yet. Mama Esai arrived, her face creased with concern as she read the note. "Kofi Mensah, what is this?" she asked, her voice firm. "You are strong, my son. The sun will rise, and so will you." Kofi Mensah nodded, but his heart wasn't in it. The wedding was hours away, and the village expected a groom. What could he do? Kofi Mensah wandered to the baobab tree, where he and Adwoa had carved their dreams. The village stirred, drums warmed up, and women sang. His best friend, Kwame, found him there. Kwame read the note and cursed. "She's gone mad." "But Kofi Mensah, you can't let this stop you. Let's call it off quietly." Kofi Mensah shook his head. "No, Kwame. I won't hide. I'll face them, but not as a broken man." A spark flickered in his eyes. By noon, Kando Square was alive with color, Kent fabrics, beads, and laughter. The baobab tree stood decorated with ribbons, and a canopy shaded the elders. Guests arrived, expecting a union, but Kofi Mensah stood alone, his face set with resolve. Whispers spread as Adwoa's absence became clear. Mama Esai gripped her son's hand, her eyes fierce with love. The village chief, Nana Okai, called for silence. "Kofi Mensah, where is your bride?" he asked, his presence commanding. Kofi Mensah stepped forward, his voice steady. "Adwoa has chosen a different path," he said. Gasps rippled through the crowd. But today isn't about loss. It's about love, not just for one person, but for all of us. Murmurs turned to cheers as Kofi Mensah's words sank in. The elders nodded, impressed by his courage. Nana Okai raised his staff. "This is a man of Kando," he declared. The drums roared, and the children danced. Kofi Mensah invited the village orphans to the feast, giving them carved toys and woven bracelets meant for wedding guests. Then came his boldest move. Kofi Mensah announced the dowry he'd saved for Adwoa would fund a carpentry workshop for the village youth. "I'll teach them my trade," he said, his eyes alight. No one should leave Kando to find a future. The crowd erupted, some in tears, others clapping. Young men rushed to shake his hand, inspired. Mama Esai wept, whispering, "My son, you've turned pain into purpose." Kwame grinned. "You're mad, but it's a good kind of mad." The celebration stretched into the night, not as a wedding, but as a rebirth for Kofi Mensah and Kando. Weeks later, Kofi Mensah's workshop took shape by the lake, filled with tools and eager students. Kofi Mensah taught with patience, his face glowing with purpose. The village spoke of his wedding day as Kofi Mensah's promise. Adua's name faded, her memory distant. Kofi Mensah never heard from her, and though the ache lingered, it no longer ruled him. One evening, as Kofi Mensah taught a boy to sound a chair, Nana Okai visited. "You've given us more than a wedding, Kofi Mensah," he said, his eyes warm. Kofi Mensah smiled, his hand steady on the wood. Under the baobab tree, the carved initials remained, but he saw them differently now, not as a loss, but as a reminder of what he'd gained. Kando thrived, and Kofi Mensah, once a groom left behind, became its heart, proving that love, redirected, could move mountains.